Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my updated hygiene routine where I share my tips and tricks and products that I use to maintain my feminine health, as well as how it can help you feel good both mentally and physically. Because NutraBlast has been such a huge part of my journey, I'm excited that they're sponsoring today's video. Honestly, when NutraBlast reached out to work with me, I was so excited. NutraBlast is one of the top rated companies on Amazon for intimate feminine hygiene, and I've been using them for quite some time. They're also the #1 seller for boric acid, and the girls know boric acid is so amazing. All of their products are all natural and vegetarian, and they're also fragrance free. The best part about NutraBlast is there's no prescription needed to buy their products, and the pricing is so affordable. So thank you again to NutraBlast for partnering with me on this video. Taking care of your body is so important, and it all starts with proper hygiene. Whether you're at home or on the go, it's essential to keep your intimate area clean and healthy to prevent infections and maintain your overall well-being. That all starts from the inside out, which is why the first thing we're going to talk about is hydration and supplements. We all know how important drinking water is, but you should aim to drink at least 8 glasses a day, and if you're like me, you probably struggle. So try things like liquid IV to add to your water, because it'll help when you're taking your supplements and it'll help you with your water intake. Speaking of vitamins and supplements, obviously this looks like a lot and I don't take them all, and you don't have to take them all. I'm just sharing with you the ones that I take over time. I don't even take them all in one sitting because obviously that's a lot of pills to swallow, no pun intended. But I'm going to explain like what each one does for me, because they all work in different ways and they all have helped me over time. Quick disclaimer, you don't have to take all these, and make sure you're doing your research and getting with your doctor to make sure these things are safe, and especially if you're pregnant, make sure you're like consulting a doctor. Okay, so first up we have maca root, which balances hormones and libido. Then there's fenugreek, which makes you taste and smell good, and the girls know that combo. Okay, next up is the Hum Daily Cleanse and the triple chlorophyll. In between these two, they both are internal deodorizers. This NutraBlast Feminine Balance Complex supports healthy intestinal flora. Okay, I also read somewhere that you could take more than one probiotic. So I take the Once Daily Women's and the Hum Private Party because they have different probiotic strands for different things. There's even Primrose, which is good to combat PMS symptoms. Also Slippery Elm, which lubricates organs such as your vagina, if you know, you know. And last but not least, I take this liquid vitamin for all the vitamins that I miss. Usually I'll try to take them with this Activia yogurt, which also has probiotics in it. I'll do that with a full glass of water, and I'll make sure I finish the yogurt as well as the full glass of water. Next up is my shower routine. When it comes to my shower routine, I like to use a gentle pH balanced soap to clean my body, and for my intimate area I like to use a mild fragrance free soap and a wash that's specifically designed for feminine hygiene. First up on the list is this Dr. Bronner's bar soap. It's the scented free one. I've tried to use the body wash, but I feel like the body wash always is too harsh for me, and I feel like the bar soap is a little bit more diluted and it suds up really well, so I like using that instead of the body wash. Then for my intimate areas, I like to use this CeraVe foaming wash bar soap. This stuff is so good, like it really cleans you. So I use this, and I like to use either my hands or I'll go in with a baby washcloth. This one I got from Amazon, I'll link it below. And between this and that soap, and also I use a feminine wash, it actually keeps me really fresh throughout the day, and I feel like it gives me the best clean out of all bar soaps I've used. Now this vaginal wash by NutraBlast is so amazing. When I say it's so amazing, like it's so amazing. It literally has boric acid in it, so watch how it lathers up. Like it literally keeps me fresh. Ever since I've been using this, I feel like it keeps me moisturized, it keeps me fresh, and it really lathers up. Like most feminine wash soaps don't lather up, and it's very gentle on my vagina, and so for me it's just like amazing. Look at this sudsing up. Like it's so good, and I feel very clean and fresh when I use it. So after I finish washing my downstairs area, I like to go in with some kind of body scrub, and I've been so in love with this Dove body polish. Like it literally suds up, and it also moisturizes you at the same time as scrubbing you. But like it's not too thick, it's not too harsh, because you know some sugar scrubs be too harsh for your skin. It's just like the perfect mixture, and I've been loving how it does my body. As far as soaps that I'm currently loving, this Natrium soap from Target. You can get it at Target, but it has I can't say that word, salicylic acid in it, and it does wonders, because as you're going to see later in the tutorial, I use a toner for under my arms that also has that in it. So I feel like using this soap actually helps deodorize me. Like I don't have to use deodorant or anything after using it. And at the same time, it moisturizes your skin and keeps my skin so soft. I don't know what the formula is, but it's so amazing. So I will say this is probably not all in order because I think sometimes I do this before, but this Panoxo and this scrub from Vanity Planet has been lightening my armpits and really exfoliating my armpits, and I think I do this before my whole shower routine, so don't quote me. I actually have really sensitive skin, so I can't really use many shaving creams, but this one is so good by Truly. And then after I exfoliate, I like to go in and make sure I shave, and I shave down and I shave across because they say that helps keep your underarms lightened. And honestly, I've struggled with pigmentation under my arms, but since I've been getting laser, that helps a lot. Here I am washing my legs because for some reason on TikTok they say the girls don't wash their legs, and I wash my legs. I suffer with strawberry skin too, so yeah, I have to wash my legs and I have to keep them moisturized because yeah, I don't know how people can't wash their legs. But I also take the Natrium and I scrub my toes, and I make sure I scrub the bottom of my feet because I be rubbing my feet on my man and I don't want no hard feet because this actually helps keep your feet soft in between getting pedicures. And so I make sure I take like one of these brushes and I scrub it, and then later I'll go in with this Throwaway scrubber. It has like two sides to it, so I make sure I get both, use both sides on it. Speaking of man, I don't know about y'all, but I like to cuddle, so good oral hygiene is so important to me, and this is what I use. I use two different toothpastes. I use peroxide, I use this TheraBreath, and I like to use this electric toothbrush and make sure I scrub my tongue and use floss. So the key is to go in with one toothpaste at first, and you pour peroxide on top of it, and you don't rinse until you finish every step. So here I am using Moon first, and I pour peroxide. Then I go in and I really like scrub my teeth. Like I scrub them, even though it's electric toothbrush and it's already electric and it's scrubbing your teeth. I like to scrub my tongue, and I'm like really like scrub my tongue and the back of my tongue, and I just spit it out. I don't rinse my mouth with water yet. Then I go in with this Tom's toothpaste and I do the same thing again. I just scrub a dub, and it's just the same thing as like when you take a shower and you double cleanse. Like for me, it's like double cleansing my teeth and my tongue because that's so important. Again, still not rinsing out your mouth. I take this tongue scraper and scrape all the gook out, and then I go in and I like to floss. Here I like to double string my floss, and I make sure I'm getting in the back because I have like spaces in between my teeth back there from like teeth pulling and stuff, and I just don't want food to be stuck in your teeth because when it's stuck in your teeth, you struggle with bad breath. And lastly, I rinse out my mouth with the TheraBreath, and I make sure that I gargle until I got everything out. And then after this step is when I'll rinse my mouth off with a little bit of water, not too much because I don't want to rinse out the TheraBreath. Sometimes I'll even double gargle. I'll use Listerine too, but I ran out of Listerine, so you didn't get to see that. Okay, on to outer body care. Now this step is important because you're using the vitamins, you're cleaning the inside, but you also want to make sure you're smelling good on the outside. So I got this Intimist from NutraBlast, and I use it on my vagina as well. I'll pair this with the fur oil, and it just helps with like odor. It helps with ingrowns and all that stuff. Step of taking the Thayers I got from McKenna Walker, and it has changed my underarms as well as this Herbiva deodorant mist. This I like to use on my vagina area to lighten up and also help with ingrowns. This also I got from McKenna Walker because she literally changed my life with using this Perry bottle. Like you use it after your intimate doings on the toilet. One thing about me, your girl gonna have soft skin, and this is why. I love every lotion that I use here. The oil, the serum. So first I put on the serum right fresh out the shower when my body is still wet. Then I go in with this O'Shea body oil, and this has changed my skin. I suffer from eczema, and it has really changed my skin. It's so moisturizing. Also, because I have eczema, I use the La Roche-Posay lotion because I have to put that on first before I use any scented anything, especially because I have sensitive skin. Then I like to go in with this Fenty body butter, and the girls eat this stuff up. Like it's always sold out, but it smells so good, and it leaves my skin so shiny and so soft. To finish off a good feminine hygiene routine, you need a good pair of pajamas, and these from Skims are the so soft. I'm so glad I purchased them. I also like to go in with this Tatcha lip mask at night because it keeps my lips so soft. As a bonus to my feminine hygiene routine, I wanted to include things that I don't do all the time, but that are important to do. So like checking your feminine pH with these test strips. I also like to use panty liners, especially like right after my period is done. I like this one specifically from NutraBlast because they have this odor neutralizing strip. I also like to use boric acid like after a period or something, but I don't use it all the time because it's not good for you to use all the time. But these are also all the products that NutraBlast sells. Thank you again, NutraBlast, for sponsoring this video, and I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for watching.